So Savage Opress, the final character from the Witches of Dathomir squad pack for Shatterpoint, has had all of his details released today. We're going to go through them, and what we'll do is we'll have a look at the rest of the Witches of Dathomir afterwards as well. So he is a secondary unit, and he looks quite tasty, kind of on his own, if you know what I mean. So he's a 4-point cost. That makes sense because in that squad there is an 8-point a leader with 8 recruitment points available, and we already knew that the secondary unit was 4 points, and obviously he is another 4 here. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at all of his abilities and that kind of thing, and then we'll check out his his talent tree for damage and all that kind of stuff. So Dark Fury at a cost of 2 force. Choose an enemy unit within range 2 and roll 5 attack dice. The chosen unit suffers damage for each crit and hit result in the roll. And if the chosen unit is a force user and suffers damage from this ability, that unit gains an exposed token. So that's pretty good. 5 dice attack for 2 force, and potentially, or likely really, having an exposed token. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Next up is Furious Rush. So this costs 1 force token. Each character in this unit may dash. If the unit is injured, each character in this unit may instead advance. Okay, so that's good. Good for getting out of trouble. Good for grabbing objectives and that kind of thing. So yeah, pretty good for 1 force token. Now, here's the rest that don't cost any force tokens. So Overpowering Monster. When a character in this unit makes an attack targeting a primary character, add 2 dice to the attack roll. So let's have a brief look. Wow, so that'll be 9 attack against any primary. And again, that doesn't cost any force to do it. So that's impressive. Pain is weakness. Characters in this unit have protection and steadfast. So for a refresher, protection, when this character is defending, before applying the damage pool, remove 1 damage from the damage pool. So it means that basically all attacks against him, you remove 1 wound automatically. And steadfast, when the character is defending, it is not moved by the first shove effect from the attacking character's chosen combat tree options. So we know that a number of characters have more than 1 shove option, but it would ignore the first one. So that's very good as well. And the final ability, Unwitting Brute. When an allied Separatist Alliance primary unit or an allied Dathomir primary unit starts an activation within range 3 of this unit, 1 character in this unit may dash. So yes, that's pretty good. I have to say I dislike the wording they use for a lot of this stuff. One character from this unit may dash. Just say this unit may dash. There's no need for all of that. Okay, keywords: Dathomir, Force User, Separatist Alliance, and Sith. So that's good. He's got 10 wounds and 2 cycles, just like all of the secondaries. Sorry, 2 cycles, I mean by that, not the 10 wound bit. 10 wounds is pretty good. But yeah, so that's good. So let's have a look at these combat trees. So in attack, you can see it's very attack focused here. So potentially, if you're not going to mess around with the top tree on there, so the bottom one, if you're just looking at pure damage, 1, 2, potentially up to 8 damage on that combat tree, as well as be able to use his abilities at the end of it, although he's got to do well to be able to do that. But don't forget, he'll be rolling 7 or 9 dice, which is very good. The top tree, that is good. So potential for, all right, so if you're lucky enough to get 4 along that damage tree, you'd do 5 damage, but you would also have exposed, strained, which is a very tough one. and disarmed, all as part of that tree. So very, very good. And in terms of defense, there's only 4 dice. And yeah, nothing great, to be fair, to be said of his stats in terms of defense. But, you know, all round pretty good. Look, he's very good at dealing out the damage. Very good indeed. And all of his abilities are kind of very much looking after himself. But yeah, good indeed. So let's have a look at the other Dathomir stuff actually while we're here. Scroll through all of this stuff. I really like the look of this squad pack. So Mother Talzin. So she is the leader or the primary. 8 recruitment points with 3 force tokens. Let's just have a little look through what she's got. Obscuring Shadows. At the start of this unit's activation, choose another allied Dathomirian unit. 1 character in the chosen unit may dash. Manipulating Hand, 2 force. Choose an enemy character within range 4. This chosen character may dash. Alright. Choose an enemy character within range 4. So you cause the enemy to dash for 2 force tokens. Right, that might be expensive, but good for getting them off of objectives and that kind of thing. So yeah, quite good. Life Drain. After an allied Dathomirian character makes an attack, if the defender suffers 1 or more damage, this unit may use this ability. The allied Dathomirian character may heal. That's good. That is good. There's not even range on that, so that's strong, to be fair. It doesn't cost any force or anything like that. So yeah, any attack, Mother Talzin can always just start topping up their health. And then finally, Wrath of the Great Mother. Once per turn, when an enemy character wounds another allied unit, after the effect is resolved, 1 character in this unit may dash, and then make a 5 dice ranged attack targeting that enemy character. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. No cost for that. So they get to do a dash and make a 5 dice ranged attack. Let me just quickly double check something. Yeah, so that can be the Shadow Hunters as well, because we know that Savage Opress is melee only. Right, and so let's have a quick look at her combat trees. So the Great Mother side of it, damage heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 possible damage out of that, whilst causing exposed, shove on the way, or potentially pinned as well. Yeah, no, that is quite strong. Looking good as well. So 7 range attacks or 6 melee. And on the Great Mother side of it, 7 defense dice, which is very good, or 5 against melee. And then if we check the other combat tree, it's a flip reverse more or less. So 6 range attacks or 7 melee. Not quite as good in defense, but certainly more so for melee. But good options there in terms of especially that defense there. Look, Mystic defenses. So yeah, good work, Mother Talzin. Okay, and then we've got the Night Sister Acolytes. Again, 4 points, supporting unit, 2 models in the unit. Only 7 health. That's pretty common, really, for the support, and 2 cycles of health as well. So what have we got? Acrobatic Advance. for 1 force token. Each character in this unit may jump. If any character jumps, the unit gains hunker token. Okay, that's very good. Coordinated fire. When a character in another allied Dathomirian unit makes an attack as part of a combat action, before dice are rolled, this unit may use this ability. If the targeted character is within range 5 of this character in the unit, that target gains exposed. That's good and it costs nothing. Okay, darkness and shadows. While this unit has 1 or more hunker tokens, characters in this unit add 1 die to their defense rolls against ranged attacks. Okay, good. So let's have a look, see what they... Okay, so they don't have a lot of defense dice anyway, 4 and 5. So yeah, but it will push it up to 6 for ranged attacks, so that's good. Okay, and finally, Night Hunter. When a character in this unit makes a ranged attack as part of a combat action, if it targets an enemy character that is engaged with another allied Dathomirian character, it adds 2 dice to the attack roll. So that will put it up to 8 attack dice. Very, very good indeed. Okay, and in terms of the combat tree itself, there's an opportunity to heal, and across the board there, we've got some dashes, we've got pinned straight off the bat, we've got exposed there as well, opportunities to jump, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, opportunity to do 7 attacks, 7 wounds. And if you put that, opportunity to roll 8 dice, you're going to be lucky to get all of those in there. But it's certainly possible. But yeah, very much liking the look of the whole Dathomirian squad there. Yeah, very, very lovely models as well. The Witches of Dathomir. But certainly for me, I always liked Savage Opress in the Clone Wars cartoons and that kind of thing. So I'm very glad to have him here. I was always gutted actually when he went out of that TV show. Spoilers. But yeah, looking good. So thanks very much for watching. I'm going to try and keep up with all of the releases. In terms of when Atomic Mass announce the next characters and that kind of thing, I'm going to try and keep on top of them. I might do what I've done here and wait for the entire squad pack to be announced and then do a similar sort of summary for all of it. But certainly, I'm liking the look of this. I will actually do a bit of a reaction to the Mace Windu because I think there's a few little things there that have changed up the game, which I find interesting. But so yeah, I'll put a little something out for that as well. But look, if you're enjoying this, please drop a subscribe. I've got loads and loads of Shatterpoint content to upload imminently. So all of the Wave 2 stuff, I've got all of the unboxings in the video, just waiting to be edited and uploaded. So they'll all be coming out at some point this week. But yeah, stick with me if you're enjoying this stuff. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Like and subscribe, all that great stuff. Catch you later.